Yeah, what is up, gang? We are back. Episode Quattro. Or, yeah. Episode 4. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? It is late as hell. And you guys know where I'm doing it. You guys know how I'm doing it. And I'm just glad you guys are back. And, episode 4, right? So, where we left off last episode, we gamed a lot last episode. And I really dug last episode. Because... yeah, we're gonna definitely have a lot of wars and stuff. Like, that's a given. We know the path that we're on. Sienna, her path, really, when we look at it, alright, it's kind of like it's either she's gonna die in the battlefield or she's going to be really respected. It'd be dope to like have her establish a bloodline, but I really doubt it. I think I'm not even sure. I think it has to be like 5,000, her prestige or something like that in vanilla, to be able to establish the bloodline. I could be really off, but I've done it in vanilla through prestige. I'll be straight up like I council commanded, and I earned it too, for all of you like bougie gamers. But word, I just wanted to like see how it's done. So yeah, I think I have to have like a ton of prestige to be able to form my own bloodline or establish a kingdom. So if we can take over another high lordship, we can create a kingdom. But yeah, I think that the AGOT kingdoms are pretty good as they are, you know, so I don't really feel the need to. Yeah, I just think that would be a little bit extra. What we could do, and what I doubt though, you know, just so we don't break lore or anything like that, you know, I think the obvious territory to probably attack to just gain another high lordship would be the free city of Gagos. But yeah, we all know that because of our ties to Harlania, we're not going to do that. So, yeah, that would really be dishonorable, and that's not the character that Sienna is. So yeah, we can't like move forward with that. But what I'm saying is we're gonna have a lot of war, right? Like, that's inevitable. But until we get to like killing a ton of people in this realm, like, let's just really enjoy like what CK2. I think what really gets people, I don't know, I guess what gets me playing for like 8 hours straight, which isn't healthy, is really like the stories that are created. If you kind of like slow it down a little bit, or you just kind of like keep up with your characters. So as of right now, what's pretty exciting is that we had another child, and I think his name is Mailer. Yeah, Mailer LAEGYR. Word. But he's currently, I think he's got the sickly trait. Let's move this around. Yeah, he does. So we're gonna hope that our court physician Tagon, he's able to pull this one out. He's got a great state learning skill of 22, so he should be able to hopefully like find something in his books. But as of right now, he's contacting, you know, maesters from you know, the 7 kingdoms. You know, he's really trying to help us save our child. And while he's doing that, we're gonna go back into, you know, establishing our realm. So yeah, we know that. Okay, so we just got a message back from Tagon. Let's check it out. While little Mailer still appears slightly weaker than other children his age, I swear he is much more energetic than he was a couple of weeks ago. He might not be out of the woods quite yet, but the worst has passed. So yeah, we owe Tagon. So lore-wise, let's check him out. He's not a trustful, he's not a character that we can kind of like trust, but he has done his job. But he's ruthless, he's charitable, he's deceitful, he's a scholar, he's a mastermind scholar. So definitely has like the traits to be a high Valyrian that we'd like want to continue to have in our realm. But that ruthless really turned Sienna off. But because of the work that Tagon did with our son Mailer, Sienna's gonna go ahead and actually get him married. Yeah, that's something he deserves. So we're gonna go ahead and see if we can find a character that has a high state learning skill. So as of right now, nobody's really like smart like that. As far as the female characters, where they're kind of like, where 8 is really not. Or, yeah, so we're going to reward Taegon by getting him married. We're going to see if we can invite a female character, and you know, lowborn definitely, because he is also lowborn. But somebody that'll join our court and is a female. Let's check them out. Yeah, because even though they have like the homosexual trait, like gay marriage isn't. Not in this game. So check it out. We've got a pretty good match over here. Her name is Vela. So let's check her out. She's a Soci Valyrian. Okay. Let's pause the game before like somebody kills her or something like that. She's a mastermind scholar, just like Taegon. She's weak though. She's shrewd. She is a scholar. She's trusting. She's patient, but she's cruel. Okay, not sure. Yeah. Alright. Patient, trusting. I guess you could be cruel and patient and trusting. And she's zealous. So we're gonna go ahead. It seems like she'll join our court. So let's run the game. And that was such a great find. Such a great find. Like, you talk about, like, sometimes when you go into, like, you check out your court, you know, you don't have a good character, and you try to find characters. Sometimes it's like a crapshoot. You might end up with somebody that's like a 13 or 14. That's kind of like the boat that we're currently in with our Justisar. You know, he is Daro Pentashi. You know, his state diplomacy skill is only at a 15. Not bad, but that's really like the best that we can do, which is crazy. So it's taken forever to go ahead and get this claim on the lordship of the marble, but we'll wait him out. Let's you know, he's definitely there. He's established kind of like a little you know, dwelling there. He's moving around, you know, working with some vassals. Not really vassals, but like a couple of her. You know, he's definitely talking to Darren and Gaemon, and you know, doing everything that he can in his Justisar power to get us this yeah, to get us this claim on this lordship. Or so let's go back to Taegon. Alright, so Vela has arrived in our court. Oh, okay, let's pause. Somebody definitely just kicked the bucket. Or but before we get to sad news, we're gonna get this guy Taegon married. Alright. Perfect. Alright, so Taegon is currently married to Vela. Alright, let's turn on the character info, the car info debug. Let's check out their stats. Alright, so her fertility is dope. She's at an 85% fertility. Let's check out Taegon. He's at a 40% fertility. So full disclosure, like realm building wise, like anybody that I spend gold on, like you better get freaking pregnant. So, and when I mean gold is like, because now that he's married, we're going to go ahead and raise him to nobility because of what he did with our son Mela. It's only right. That's like, for me, lore wise, that's how Sienna would play it. So but where I'm getting to, like, you know, spending money, because I'm gonna have to spend 40 pieces of gold to raise him to nobility. And it's cool, it's worth it, because I would really like to continue this, at least one high Valyrian house with a great learning skill set. But what I'm getting to is that I'm gonna console command like him impregnating Vela by like year 2 of their marriage, because I want to expand my court through them. I'm not going to do that for my main character. No, there's going to be some pseudo rules. But this is my playthrough, and that's what the hell I'm doing. So we're gonna give them 2 years to get pregnant, and if it doesn't happen, we're gonna like send them to who would that? It's not. It wouldn't be a storm singer. I don't think so. Who is okay? Yeah, we're gonna send them to the storm singer to see if she can work some of that high Valyrian religion magic and get those two impregnated. So let's go ahead and still run it, because we're while we're playing matchmaker within our realm, we're still waiting for that claim. So let's go ahead and raise him to nobility. We're going to lose 40 pieces of gold, which is fine, and Taegon is going to receive a new house name and a coat of arms, and we're going to leave those coat of arms as they are. Hopefully it's not something stupid. Let's check it out. Okay, I actually like this. Ambarian. His sigil is kind of weird though. It's like a yellow bird, or like, or can it be like a yellow dragon? But we're gonna leave that, and yeah. So I think this is, let's double back over here. All right, so we're gonna come back to the rest of our council members, but yeah, Taegon, this is something big. He is our first character that we're gonna try to follow this house, maybe even more than our vassals, just because like this is like the first house that we kind of created. Yeah, this is pretty cool. All right, so we made him a character of special interest. So yeah, let's check it out. So freshly minted with his new coat of arms and his house name and the respect that comes with being a noble, we get a message from Taegon, and he's letting me know that Bathan is doing really good under him as an educator. No, not as an educator, but I guess as a teacher. I have no idea. Or great news though. So Bathan gains 2 points on his learning. Cool. Alright. So Harlania just can't defend the free city of Gagos. Yeah. And it is like really clear that she can't. Really clear that she can't. And this is like, you know, we're always going to have to be in a situation where we're sending her 15 pieces of gold or 10 pieces of gold to kind of like stave off the whatever. What is she dealing with right now? She's dealing with a slave raid from the Lord Freeholder of Tyria. Let's check that out. And Tyria's, yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm sorry, I had to move this dialogue. Yeah, Tyria is kind of like at the northern tip of the southern part of the continent of Valyria. No, it's not really a continent, is it? No, I would say like this is like this part, Oros, this high lordship, or it looks like it should be a kingdom by the size of it. No, it's still a de jure. It's still a high lordship ranking. But Oros is kind of like the connection to Essos. Everything else, like from, what is this, Urn? Or Erneb. Everything from like Erneb, yeah, everything below Erneb is really just like islands. Like the place that we're on is, yeah, I would consider this an island. Yeah, same thing like the, you know, the land that Valyrian Gagosos, whatever, how you pronounce it, is on. Yeah, these are all kind of like islands, but yeah, I'm not sure why the hell I went to geography, but yeah, she just can't hold this realm, and I think it might, yeah, I think it might make sense for, yeah, I really think it might make sense for Sienna to kind of like to maybe look into kind of like, I know it sounds crazy, but to save her adopted sister from getting like killed or something like that during all of these battles and skirmishes that she just can't defend herself in. To save her from that, it might make sense to it really might make sense to kind of like get a claim on the ghost, because she can't defend it. Yeah, she's just not capable of it, and she's losing this current slave raid. Yeah, she's a mess. But we've got 389 pieces of gold, so we can afford it. So we'll go ahead and yeah, we'll go ahead and still kind of like send her some money. You know, we can't really. I'm not gonna lose like that much money with having troops race for her. Yeah, that would cost like a tremendous amount of money. We're not going that route. So while we've you know, had some festivities, you know, our court is loving us for the most part. We've got a happy court physician. You know, we're still training. We're still the educators for basically at least House Murmtus. Yeah, and I don't know. I don't really connect with this house. Something I don't get it. Whatever. But I guess we kind of like have to, because you know, the head of the house, Mira Murmtus, she's actually dead. I'm not sure how she died. She died of depression. Yeah. So yeah, right now the head of the house is basically like a 15-year-old. So they need really all the guidance that they can get. So you know, I've taken, and that's something that Sienna would do. I've taken Gaiman and a bunch of other like kids and probably similar situations under my wing. Yeah, and he's a poor fighter as of right now. But and he's craven, but he just became just. Okay, I'm proud of him because he became just. But I wish there were one of these guys that wasn't like, okay. What I was gonna say is I wish there was one of these Murmtuses that would develop like a dope marshal. I'd love to kind of like bring one of them into, like maybe give one of them a castle or something like that. I'm not sure. And so we just gotta, you know, while we're, you know, hanging out with some other members of our court, you know, we get a message from Bathan, and he's letting us know that yeah, he's doing a good job. You know, he still has troops coming in. I get it. I know he probably sees the you know, nobility that I just bestowed on Tagon. You don't know. You never know. Sienna is lustful, and that could be something that Bathan is actually going to look out for. Yeah, because again, she can't have more than one husband, but she may end up having a lover. Who knows? Who knows? All right. So back to kind of like checking out our realm. Okay, who is this guy? Okay, Gaiman Murmtus. He's okay, so he's become a trained fighter. Okay, but the whole fact that he's craven, it sucks so badly. Yeah. But we're not really focused on him becoming a fighter. We're really focused on his diplomacy, because that's kind of like where he's going. Yeah. Still, right? You know, Sienna is a fighter, so she would like to see that. But while we transition away, well, not away, we're still dealing with Gaiman. I thought this was RK for some reason. We think he should become more ambitious, so we've sent that to him. He's become cruel. I'm not sure why. We wanted him to become ambitious, but he's become cruel, and that's actually affected his diplomacy. Yeah. So Gaiman, yeah, it's crazy. Just like 5 seconds ago, we were looking at him for like potential justiciars, but now we're looking at him as probably a treasurer or a spy master or somebody around like that. That's just where he's trending. Yeah, that cruel trait really just messed up his trajectory. Now his education focus really isn't that helpful, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think you just got screwed, brother. All right. But let's go back to our council. Alright, so Jakar's my castleman. Alright, he's out there trying to improve my name. I'm not sure why he'd want to improve my name with like Eleanor Mertens of the Marvel. Like, we're trying to get a claim. Like, she's gonna hate us anyway. Yeah. Okay, but she likes us more now. Alright, so this real, alright. Yeah, he's definitely not gonna get a coat of arms. Or so last episode we actually brought in a Westerosi Valyrian, Alex, and really liked him because of his stewardship. You know, really nice at a 17, brilliant steward, gluttonous like everybody else is in the realm. But yeah, we didn't get. He was actually probably supposed to be like the first house that, well, not first, well, probably supposed to be the first like in the game like new house. But yeah, that one's a take on. So let's go ahead. Let's get Alex married as well. See if we can find somebody in our realm with a good stewardship. It's like the realm always lets us know. All right. So the best available person in our realm is Ray. She's 23. She's in the realm of Stormsinger Maris. All right. Where's he from? Yeah, he's in Greece. Yeah. Probably, yeah, she's better on the intrigue than on the stewardship, so that's probably where we'll try to kind of like move her to. In terms of marrying, we'll probably try to marry her to somebody with a good intrigue, but yeah, we'll get back to Alex and our request to get him married. All right, so we've got this message, Jakar's. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, yeah, I guess he just like improved our relations with the marble, but that doesn't make any sense, right? So I don't want to say that I don't owe him anything, because he does have a good, you know, stewardship. But he has to do something first. But you know what? Again, I'll just go ahead and, you know, part ways with the 10 pieces of gold. Just keep him happy, and hopefully, you know, after we, you know, take over and expand a little bit more, if he's still alive, what I would love to do is maybe get him like a little barony or something like that, something for him to continue his line. All right, yeah. So this is great. So we're actually pregnant again, and Bathan and Sienna, are they even lovers? Are they in love? Let's see. No, they're not even lovers, but they have a, you know, she is lustful, and he is still, you know, he's 40, you know, very, very, very fertile man, you know. So they just keep having sex, and yeah, she's pregnant again. Let's see. Yeah, we've got 2 boys and a girl. And this betrothal is still going good. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna ixnay on the whole regent route, yeah. And let's get back to Alex. So yeah, we don't have anybody within our realm that's really good for Alex. So let's see if we can bring somebody in with a good stewardship. What? Hold on. Yeah, we'll worry about Alex, but our husband just died, and this is like, wow, this is crazy. I'm not sure why. I guess because I'm like really, we haven't had like much else going on, so I guess I've like really gotten invested in the characters. But yeah, it's like we just got pregnant again, and yeah, he's just died. So Sienna now, you know, how long were they married for? I wonder if we can see. Because he's 7, so at least 8 years. Maybe 8, 9 years. So yeah, they were married for like a long enough time that I think she's going to get the widow trait. And she has it, yeah. Yeah, they've got 4 kids together. That's crazy. I was just thinking, and I was just thinking while I was you know, doing this shit. But like, I was just thinking about like closing this ambition out and doing a whole have 5 kids, because I was like, yeah, this guy's they're gonna have more kids. You know, they're going to, because their relationship is like, yeah, they, you know, or a lot of sex. But that's crazy, yeah. So he's dead. And I'll be honest with you, just a small funeral. That's how Bathan was. He wasn't all look at me. He was a more like you know, like look at her. You know, she's our High Lord, and I bend the knee to her. But they really got this. You know, he was a warrior, great warrior, and she was a great warrior as well. And you know, she was resurrected, and you guys know the story. But that would really like move him to always be protected. He was her bodyguard. Yeah. So they were close. A lot of time together. A lot of time together. Not only was Bathan her husband, he was also our marshal. Yeah, and you already see that we've taken a hit. Yeah. Our Demont, he was so good. Our Demont was like, I think like, what is it, 96, 57, something like that, like 9,650, whatever. But because, yeah, he's dead now, we've lost that. So rest in peace, Bathan. Let's check this notification out. Time passes, yet to me the world seems unreal. Word. Me too. It is if a life without Bathan is but a mummer's farce. I just really wanted like 5 kids, like, you know, me, like Stizzy was. But I could see why Sandy feel like that. I am lost in the sea of loneliness and know not where to turn. Okay, so let's see how we're gonna handle dealing with this grief. We can lose ourselves in books, songs, and the wisdom of others. Okay, we can seek solace in the arms of another. I mean, his marshal's at 17, but or I can say this is nonsense, and I'm not sure why I have like 3 kids icons here. Yeah, like I can't even read the rest of this this message. Or so let me just like save the game right now before like it does something weird. Or word. Yeah. So Bathan's dead, and you know what, we're gonna game for a little bit more. I've got like a lot more game in me, or I do not work tomorrow. Or but I've got like my own universe that I play in. But yeah, we're going to, I'm not sure. I don't wanna rebound. If we lose myself in books, I'm 90% chance that I get depressed. Yeah. Or I could say this is nonsense, and my kids will get upset with me. And it's a 90% chance that I lose the widow trait, and a 5% chance that I gain stress trait, because my kids will be upset that I'm just like moving on. But I would get the celibate trait. What? I've got like no idea. Like, I don't want to get the depressed trait because I don't want us to die. Like, I don't want to get to that point where I'm console commanding away like negative traits. Like, word, I want to at least play like that kind of honest. But you know what? Sienna, even though she loves him, yeah, lore-wise, she would have to be tough. That's the way that she is. She's not really kind of like an emotional character. Let's go back to her traits and make sure like we're playing this like as lore appropriate as possible. Alright? She's a genius, she's smart, she's fire obsessed, she's sturdy, she's pregnant. And because she's pregnant, yeah, especially because she's pregnant, she would be more inclined to like be as tough as possible. And that would probably rub her kids the wrong way, but later on in life she can explain it. Why? Okay, and we've gained the cruel trait. Why? Why did we gain the cruel trait? It makes no sense. Alright. But back to Alex. we're again looking for a female character to join our realm with a high. Oh Lord, that sucks. That really sucked. In terms of like that option, yeah, that was like really bad. So we don't have anybody that's better than a 10 in terms of stewardship. Like, we can't be serious. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Okay, so we've been challenged to a duel by who? Danar? Yeah, I don't get this whole like something about a second. I have no need for a second. Yeah, this whole thing never makes sense to me. But we'll just go with like the loose piety. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Or so we're currently, you know, grieving our husband. Okay, I have no idea what just happened. So I lost 10 piety for something called a greatest second, and I'm gonna look more into that because that really makes no sense to me. And after the whole greatest second thing, somebody got upset with me, right? And I probably should have kept been more interested in this event. But because of those things that just happened, I gained 50 prestige because I guess like word went out to the realm that, you know, somebody like backed out of like their challenge to duel me. Okay, so my lord just keeps going. All right, back to Alex because we want to get him married before he's like 50. Yeah, this really sucks in terms of getting him married. But let's actually see who we have in our realm that could be a good master at arms, because that's like more of the priority right now. All right, so we're going back to the find character, search, and the best available martial having character is some guy named Norqual. Okay, so we'll go ahead and invite him to our court. Yeah, we didn't even check out like what's his his culture or anything like that. So he's Pentoshi. Okay, we've got a lot of Pentoshi characters in our realm. I know that alright, so he's accepted our offer and he's now in our realm. Dope. So I know, yeah, that's what I was about to say. Daro, I knew he was Pentoshi. Okay. So Narako, he's in now, and I think Bathan's martial was about a 24. So alright, so we're about to have a kid because Tagon has been appointed our regent. Alright, so we've got our master at arms now. We're gonna have him training troops in Pyrrhus. Alright. And while we're doing that, since I saw Tagon, I'm just gonna check it. He still hasn't had any kids with her. Okay. So we're gonna give it a little bit more time. We can maybe stretch it into next episode. Alright, so we've had another son. Alright. And the last heir of Bathan. So you know what? We've got Bathan. We've got Maelor. We're gonna do Baelor, out of respect for Bathan. Alright, so he doesn't have any congenital traits, which is cool. We're gonna start him off with the struggle focus. Alright, let's start getting that LAEGYR martial up there. Okay, so we've established our we've established our new Master at Arms, and let's check this out. Gaiman Mertes, he's gained a charismatic negotiator trait. Oh, pretty good. Alright, so because he's cruel, that only really takes away like what? 1 diplomacy? Yeah, so he's really just better at like intrigue. That's just what he ended up as a character. Not bad. Yeah. Guys, let's get back to Alex. We're gonna shack Alex up. Okay, hopefully with some time that passed here, because nobody's still good in our court. So we're gonna go back one last shot to the find character option to see if we can go ahead and find a suitable companion for Alex, which is crazy that we can't find like a female character that doesn't have a stewardship ranking. That sucks. And no, that is it. And yeah, this is crazy. We just had a kind of like a realm breaking event that just happened. So while we're trying to be all happy and get Alex married, we've got the POX now in our High Lordship. And yeah, with death and despair on the horizon, I think that's where we're going to leave it off. So yeah, so we've had another child. We've started like establishing you know, a nerd house in our realm with the Embarians. So we've got some stuff done this episode. I'm really upset with my what's the guy, Darrow? Yeah, like you suck, like really suck. That's it. But that's where we're gonna leave it off at. We're gonna have to try to fight off this POX. Hopefully it doesn't kill any of my kids. But yeah, you guys are gonna have to find that out. If I have an episode 5, I got an episode 5 in me. Being straight up with you guys, I'm loving this series. I'm having a ton of fun. And yeah, that's where we're gonna leave it at. It's been dope. Thank you guys as always for checking in. Or do whatever YouTube people need you to do for those people. And I just want you to come back and like check out the video. That's it. But yeah, you know, custom character, say 3 times. Hopefully somebody makes one. Or right. Yeah, lore appropriate. Custom character, word. And that's where I'm gonna leave it at. You guys be dope. You guys be cool. Peace. Bye.